Let's get into this. Wendy Williams hopes to make a comeback to her show this fall, but according to multiple sources, that's not happening. Producer Chris joins us now from the control room with more on this story. Chris, there's been a little bit of back and forth here. Which one's the true story?
Well, I think time will tell. But in the meantime, this is not the news we wanted to hear, because according to insiders who spoke out to Page 6, Wendy returning to her purple chair at this point is logistically impossible. So why, you might ask? Apparently, they're pointing out that the show's production company, which is Debmar Mercury, has already signed a deal with Sherri Shepherd to take over Wendy's time slot. We did know that already. Debmar says that they want her back in that spot, but sources say Wendy is uninsurable because there is a concern she doesn't have the capacity to host anymore, and they're talking about both physically and mentally, which is unfortunate. We know she wants to be back on air. Autumn, my guess is she'll find a spot because there are still those fans out there that love her and want to hear from her. So whether it's on radio, whether it's a podcast, or whether it's on TV, I don't think we've seen the last of Wendy Williams.
Absolutely not, Chris. And I say it all the time. I'm a huge fan of Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is a pioneer. She is a legend in radio and even daytime television. So no matter where she goes, even if you're not a fan of Wendy Williams, you're going to want to see what she's doing next. We all saw her with Jason Lee at the Met Gala after party, looking amazing. She had the interview with Fat Joe talking about she is coming back. So I'm excited to really see how she's going to plow forward and where she's going to go. And honestly, Wendy's doing it right. Do your own thing, get your own sponsors, keep that money in your pocket, and we already know that the numbers are going to be there. The sponsors are still going to be there. All Wendy needed was a quick mental break. She got that, and our good sis is ready to hit the ground running. And I wish nothing but the best for Sherri Shepherd. I think she'll do well as well.
And I think also Wendy is smart in that she's keeping her name out there. No one's guessing how she feels, where she is. And so I think also this is all strategic for her comeback that will come.
To that point, I wonder if there's been a little bit of a change in terms of who her team is, because not just the messaging, but the way she presents herself has changed dramatically from the fall to now. She looks much better. The messaging is much clearer. And remember before we were saying she needs a better team around her because it's just kind of confusing what's coming out. So I'm rooting for her. And Autumn, I think you're right. I mean, she won't have any issues getting those viewers back. I do think consistency is key. I hadn't thought about that. If you're going to come back, there's got to be that. They've got to be able to depend on you. So that might be the biggest issue here.
All right. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Let's get into